wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest in the building that came in here so delightful and bright and nice, ladies and gentlemen.
Lying.
She was not lying, ladies
Definitely
and gentlemen.
came in lying.
She was not lying. Ladies and gentlemen, Doechii's here.
Good morning,
Welcome.
Doechii.
What's up, baby?
How
Good
are
morning. I'm great.
you? Man, it feels good to see you
Yeah.
because the last time you was here, no label reps were with you.
No,
know.
he was dolo, yeah.
But when you see the whole label here with you, that's when you know you're really doing good. So congratulations.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you so much. It has been a while. I think last time I was talking about fighting. It was a lot going on.
Did you get a call after that? Did that person call you?
Oh my God. They didn't call me.
Okay.
They didn't call me, but it doesn't matter. We don't need to discuss it. I learned my lesson from last time. Let's just not.
Well, how much has life changed?
It's changed, I mean, a lot. I've been nonstop, like on the go. I've been really, really busy in a good way, performing a lot. I just got off tour, which is incredible. Grammy nom, you know, a lot of
Well, very well deserved, by the way.
Thank you.
Very well
A lot of things have been happening. I feel good.
You're receiving a Hip Hop Disruptor Award.
Yes.
How'd that feel?
They just made that up.
Yeah.
I was like, you know it's real when they gotta make a name right. They gotta make an award.
You're in the lane of your own.
It feels good. I mean, I'm just like, wow, hip hop disruptor. That resonates with me heavily. Feels good.
Do you consider yourself just a rapper though?
I think an overall artist, but first a rapper for sure.
From Tampa.
Yeah.
Remember we talking about
From
artists from Tampa?
Florida.
From Tampa.
Yeah, but Doechii sound is just different. Like,
Thank
don't.
you.
When I listen to her, I don't know where she from. She just
That's right.
Another galaxy is different.
Thank
I
you.
will always say Spooky Coochie is my favorite song. I know you ain't talking about Alligator Bites Never Heal, but like, girl,
Yeah.
that's my jam.
Thank you.
Right there. Yeah.
But let's talk about the name of the album.
Yeah.
Or mixtape. Is it mixtape or album?
Mixtape.
Mixtape. Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Yes.
Why is the name of that?
Oh.
And you talk about it all the time, but this is a different
I know.
this is a group of people.
I know. I mean, today it's like, it's about this never-ending cycle of life of you always have a series of truths that you have to constantly come to within yourself over and over again. It's about patterns, essentially. It's like when you get over one hurdle and you coolin', then you have another one to jump in, and it's another one. And it's just about accepting that there's always going to be more to discover about yourself. There's always going to be more things to dislike about yourself or like about yourself the more you go on in life. And that's what it's about. Ultimately, you'll always be wounded in some type of way, and then you'll always heal.
Well, when did you get bit by an alligator? And
Child.
why did it never heal?
Child.
Did you go to the doctor? Did you even try to go to a hospital to see? Or you just,
I have never been bitten by an alligator.
okay.
I would hope that would never happen to me, but I be around them all the time.
Did you from Tampa?
Yeah.
Florida.
What came up with that concept? Like, just to even, I don't know what you call it, a metaphor or whatever. Or
Yeah.
what made you come up with that?
code
I don't
for?
know.
Alligator.
It really was deeply spiritual. It just came to me. Like I always had the name before I even had a project put together. I was like, one day I'm gonna do a project. It's gonna be called Alligator Bites Never Heal, and the music will make sense with it one day. Yeah.
Oh, so you've been thought of this.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Now you talk about changing and things that you like about yourself and don't like about yourself.
Yeah.
What did you see that you didn't like about yourself?
I think when I was creating this project, I was always drunk, always drinking, always partying, and I couldn't recognize myself at all because I wasn't really myself. I was intoxicated, whether I'm smoking, I'm drinking, or whatever. And I wasn't liking the person that was reflecting back at me. And I was like, okay, I think it's time to like sober up. And I need to just get away from people and figure out who am I right now. Because I feel like I was carrying this version of myself that I had been since I was like 20, 21. You know what I mean? And it was no longer serving who I was to become. And when it was no longer serving me, I was like, okay, let's make a change. And I felt heavily inspired, and I made the album, Bada Bing Bada Boom. Now I'm in a data suit. You know what I'm saying?
When did you get to that point though? Because in The Nile is a River, you talk about that a lot. You talk about being in, I guess, that dark period, but also being caught up in the fast lane of being a rapper. So you had to be lying to yourself for a while. The name of The Nile is a River. When did you get to the point where you was like, you know what, I am kind of fucked up out here?
I don't think I was ever lying to myself. The Nile is a River, I titled it that because I was dealing with somebody who was lying to themselves. But anyways, I came to that point when I realized that I couldn't create music without drinking in the studio. And that was my breaking point where I was like, oh, I have truly forgotten the source of my creativity, the source of who I am. And I'm looking for things outside of me to be myself. That's weird.
Did Wendy Williams influence The Knowledge of the River?
Yeah. That quote.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you was in a situation like that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't say that again like
Is
that,
it
man.
shocking?
Wow.
Is it?
I mean, no, not in 2024. Not
it's
really.
not shocking.
No. How do you deal with that when you find that out?
I mean, that was never the problem. I think the problem was that you cheated on me. You also could have let me know up front, what your style was. I'm bisexual. That's cool. I've dated a bisexual man. No problem.
It's different when it's a man.
Let me know what it is up front.
Yeah.
So you can make your own decision. Yeah.
Let me know what it is up front. I'll accept you for who you are. It doesn't really matter. I think it's like cheating on top of lying and secrecy about just who you are as a person.
So you wouldn't have a problem dating, or you dated a bisexual man?
Absolutely.
That's what the song is about. That's why
it's like, how can I be bisexual and then I'm gonna not date somebody who's bisexual? Why? Because he's a man?
Because people look at it differently.
Yeah.
People look at it differently. It's in this world, it's okay for another woman to be with another woman, but for a man to be with another man, people look at that differently in a bisexual relationship.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
I hear that all the time.
I don't see it that way. I really don't. I think that sexuality is fluid, and I really don't give a damn.
Because then that's contradicting.
It is.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. How could I sit up here and be bisexual and then be like, oh no, he bisexual? I can't. Girl, whatever.
So what's your relationship like now? Because I saw where you said you have a girlfriend now.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Oh, she giddy.
Yeah.
Does she trust you?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Hey, yo.
Jesus. Yes, she does.
Okay. I love the fact that you also name songs after things that I love because I'm from the South. So
You literally look like you just don't age. You look
Talk to me. Come on
fantastic,
now.
by
Doechii,
the way.
now, listen, that's the first
you
time
look
you told me
really
that.
good.
That's a goddamn lie.
That's the first time. Tell me more.
Okay, as you were saying.
But no, you named the songs after things that I love, like boiled peanuts.
Yes.
Catfish.
What you know about boiled peanuts? Where you
South
from?
Carolina.
Hey!
Come on now.
Okay.
What you talking about? Fireflies.
Yeah.
Like, what made you pay homage to those things?
Just the little things that I like in Florida, the little things that make up the swamp, just things that I think are cool.
Even bullfrogs. You got to be from the country to even know what a bullfrog is.
Yeah, I hate those things.
I only hear
I don't know
them.
what that is.
I've seen them.
Okay.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yo, you people in the South like the little
I know.
things.
I'm over
That's
here.
why
He's
like
like
the you
fireflies.
people.
That make me think of home.
I just
boiled
hear
peanuts.
them.
I'm
You
like,
people?
Beautiful. Ooh.
What?
You showing off your white side. We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
Yo, shut up.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
Kendrick
God.
said you the hardest out.
He did.
How'd that make you feel?
That was great. It's Kendrick. I was like, goddamn. Yeah. He didn't say she hard. He said the hardest out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Period.
It's the
With a
wording.
period. And men don't even be using periods. So that's a big deal.
These niggas, nah, they do.
Like-
But yeah.
Has he given you that validation offline too? Like just
We've actually never met in person. I haven't met him in person
Wow.
yet, but he has given me my props publicly, which is incredible.
That's dope.
And the day I meet him, ciao, it's
That's
going to
what's
be a
up.
really good
had
day.
y'all spoke before that or?
Mm-mm.
So you've never even
I've
spoken?
never met Kendrick.
Wow.
Never met him, never spoke to him, no nothing. He just randomly posted. Wow.
And then you were signed to TDE for 4 years, and you didn't drop anything with them.
No,
Why
I
is
didn't.
that?
It took me a really, really long time to figure out the direction of where I wanted to go with my music.
Mhm.
And I think that we were dropping singles, and it's like time had gone by, and I was trying to discover who I was musically through singles, and I couldn't discover that through a full body project.
Mm.
And I was like, I need to drop a mixtape and get something out so that I can have a project to measure up to. You know, you have artists that are single artists, and then you have artists that are like conceptual album artists.
Yeah.
And I think that I'm that type of artist.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't see that because I had never dropped a project before. So it's like 4 years went by and I got 10 singles out. I was like, listen, we gotta let something go as soon as possible. But yeah.
Was it a fight? Was Top and Punch like against it or?
No, I don't think that. I actually don't work with Punch, but
okay.
But no, it's not that they were against it. It was just a lot of back and forth about what it is that I wanted to say, and do we want to go this direction? Do we want to go that direction? Do I want pop? What type of artist do I want to be? And it took me a minute to kind of figure that out.
How big is TDE that you don't work with Punch?
I mean, Punch is heavily in with SZA, and I mean, SZA's a global superstar. She's busy, so.
SZA shows you mad love, though.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah.
That's my girl. She's incredible.
So when you're creating, it's just you in the studio? Like,
yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's even.
No, I don't like anybody in the studio.
Even better.
Now there's rumors that you haven't met Kendrick, but there's rumors that you're gonna be meeting him soon because they said that you possibly are going out on tour with Kendrick and SZA. Is there any truth to that?
You can lie about everything else, but you can't keep that one.
Y'all, please. I have not met Kendrick. I don't know what Kendrick has up his sleeve. I don't know what's to come, but I know that I am prepared to receive any opportunity that comes my way. But truly, I have no idea. I
heard you on his deluxe album or the next project he's dropping.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
How I'm on it, I ain't never even met him. I don't know.
Y'all can do so. Y'all can send records back and forth.
I have no idea what he has up his sleeve. I don't know what's going on.
You going to the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
You performing at the Super Bowl?
Okay.
I have no idea what is going on.
I love your song Bloom too. And you talk about, constantly neglecting important aspects in your life, like checking on your family, making time for yourself. You've only gotten more busy. You're only getting more money. So how are you, balancing those things now? I
am balancing them. Listen, I use D&D to the fullest of my potential. When I'm off work, I am truly off work. That's how I have my balance. When I have my me time, that's my me time. And if I need 3 days where it's nothing and nobody, I'm going to take that time. So that's how I keep my balance. It's just shutting everybody out when I need me time.
Has family gotten more aggressive? Because
aggressive?
Meaning you're more visible now. Like people see you now. A lot of people talking about you. And, sometimes they think that you got more than you got.
People's families get aggressive?
Oh, yeah. Like, let me get it used to be $100.
Especially around the holiday season. Especially around the holiday season.
Nah, not my family. Not my family. My family's very, very supportive of me. They hold me down, big time. I was just at my Tampa show. My entire family came. Like, half my family was the goddamn audience. I was like, y'all are pushing my fans out the way. So, nah.
Did your label really tell you not to put out so much rap back to back?
Who said that?
Online. There's a bunch of stuff online. Yeah.
Rap to rap back to back.
Like, no, not to put out so much rap back to back. Like, not to.
So much hip hop music, you mean?
Yeah, so much, yeah. No, they didn't. People be lying.
Why would they not want me to rap?
That's the point. I don't know. I seen it. I wanted to hear it from your mouth.
Yeah, no.
Do you still have a Nissan Altima?
Hell no.
No, but it's crazy. I actually I got rid of it. The video that we shot. That was when I got rid of it.
Why would you get rid of it?
That was the first car that the label got me when I first got here. I didn't have a car, and they got me.
The label bought you a Nissan Altima when you got to New York?
Come on, Top.
He got me a Nissan Altima.
Top bought you a Nissan Altima. What year was it?
He didn't buy me a Nissan Altima.
He just said drive this.
He gave me a Nissan.
What year was
I didn't have a car. I didn't have no money. It was like, look, little lady, you need to take it easy. You got to crawl for your balls.
That's good.
He gave me a Nissan. I crashed it. It was horrible.
And that's the reason why they gave you that Nissan Altima.
Damn.
Was it a new
I don't
one?
drive. No.
Damn it.
I had never had a car before either, and I didn't drive. So.
Wait a minute. Come on now. Explain this to me again.
Before I got signed, I never had a car before.
Okay.
And I didn't drive. So I came here, and I was like, I need to learn how to drive, and I need a car. I need to get around. So they were like, here, you can just try your best with this one.
Did you have a license?
It was horrible. I did have a license.
Okay.
But I didn't drive.
How'd you crash in New York?
What you mean?
In New York.
From the country. It was a culture shock when I first started driving.
LA.
Oh, LA. Okay.
LA. But LA is stressful driving. It's too much. I get anxiety. Even to this day, I don't drive. It's too much. But yeah, I wrecked the car. It was horrible. So
No, they said they didn't want a ton of hard rap songs back to back. Like, they wanted you to spread them out.
Just like you gonna learn. This rumor.
This is what they saying. So, all right. So she said no. All right.
Nah. TDE is gonna always push me and want me to rap. Like that's the core of the label. So
on the song Nissan Altima, you say she's munching on the box while she watching Hulu.
Absolutely.
How does she do
So
that?
who's I'm old, so you got to school me. When you say she, you talking about she's munching the box while she watching Hulu, but the she watching Hulu is you.
It could be more than two girls.
It could
in
be, yeah, you never know. You don't know what's going on. It's a lot of girls in there. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 6.
Because if she watching Hulu, how's she munching the box at the same time?
It could be one more.
You got to focus.
That's not true.
Well, she's terrible at her job.
Women can multitask.
You got to do a visual for this song. Yeah, you got to drop a video.
Women can multitask.
Okay.
You would be surprised what can go down in these lesbian relationships. You can do a lot. You could save world hunger and still eat the box at the same
I
time.
know that's right.
Y'all just greedy. World hunger?
Maybe.
Nah, it's just interesting. That's why I say I love the titles of your songs, because it's like, it's clearly just a feeling, right? Like you write these records and you're like, what does this record feel like?
Yeah.
This record feels like a Nissan Altima.
It does. I was like, because that record to me, it feels like when you like freestyling with your girls and you're just smoking in the car and y'all freestyling. That's what it gives me.
I also wondered too with TDE, was there ever like, I don't want to say pushback, but it's like they have a scissor, right? So it's like if you started, when you do like to sing sometimes, do they ever discourage you from doing that? Like, no, just stick to one thing?
Never.
Okay.
They don't, my label does not bother me in the studio. Like I don't like people in the studio with me. I like to record alone. I'm by myself. Nobody's interrupting me. It's just like, do your thing. I sing. I got what it is. That's nothing. That's a full singing song. There's no rap on there. It's like, whatever.
The reason I ask is on Boom Bap, you was like, I just can't sing a little bit.
No, because literally, I felt like with Boom Bap, it was like I'm internalizing all of the chatter that I'm getting from fans, from haters, from major label, from the guys like, oh yeah, we really like when you rap. Nah, we really like when you sing. She should keep doing the pop. She should keep doing this. And I was just too focused on what everybody else wanted for Doechii versus what Doechii wanted for Doechii. Is that a diamond tester?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
You know these
they
rappers
be
be coming in here
playing
with the
with
fake jury.
So y'all clocking
Damn
them?
right.
What? That's scary.
Why not?
That's got to be some form of bullying.
No.
He just checked my ring the other day.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
what?
Crazy as
Crazy.
hell.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask too. You know, she took that. Let me take mine. Now you talked earlier about you were drinking and you using drugs and alcohol as a crutch, right, when performing. Were you nervous about doing this project, not drinking? Like, am I gonna sound the same? Am I gonna sound good?
I was terrified. I was terrified because I was like, I don't know if people want to hear these dark topics. I don't know if anybody wants to hear this right now. I feel like there was a period in music where everybody was like, shut up with that kind of shit. Don't nobody want to hear all that. People just want to have fun right now. We got out of COVID. Don't nobody want to be sad, da-da-da-da. And I was like, I don't want my fans to listen to my music and be sad. I want them to feel good about themselves. But it's also like, I have to make music for therapy, for myself. Otherwise, I'm doing it for the wrong reasons. And then I was like, well, this is my truth. This is where I am in my life right now. Somebody else got to be dealing with this shit too. And even if they not, I don't give a fuck.
What became the new crutch, or if there is a new crutch? Like usually people get rid of drinking and they smoke, or they get rid of smoke and they start having sex, or they watch this. Like, what's the new crutch, if there is one?
Knock it off. I think the new crutch is music.
Dope.
I don't vape. I don't smoke nicotine. I don't do none of, at least right now in this season of my life, because what works for me now is what works for me now.
Right.
I might run right back to the bottle. When I turn 30, who knows? And that's my business.
Yeah.
But I think that this serves me, and my new crutch is just my music and sobriety. It feels better to be sober right now.
Got you.
I don't think your generation knows how courageous y'all are. And what I mean by that is, it's like, for us, we weren't talking about mental health. We weren't talking about anxiety. We weren't talking about depression. But you get older, you start doing the work on yourself. We didn't have nobody providing those soundtracks for us, but it's like now it's the it's the Kendricks, it's the Rhapsodies. Like, y'all are not afraid to put that type of stuff in y'all music.
Yeah, I think that it's important too. I feel like, especially in hip hop right now, it should be reflecting real life situations and real things that are going on. I feel like there is a overload of distractions and materialism and things like that. We need to balance it with that heart and that consciousness and a self-awareness. And that's what I'm contributing right now. I'm gonna be popping ass soon though. So
you say that. What was that song on MPH? Where you say I could give them the conscious shit, but I'm too busy giving them cunt.
It's like there's so many layers to me as a woman, and I'm gonna express them all the time. I'm never gonna box myself in like, oh, I'm only gonna talk about this. I'm only gonna rap. This is real rap because you talking about that. That's not true. I just think that I'm telling my truth right now, and this is my truth. But I'm not righteous. Clock it.
Well, the yin and the yang of life is righteousness and ratchetness.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's the perfect balance.
See?
Yeah. It's the perfect balance.
I like that.
You got anybody you want to collaborate with? Like you just,
no.
It's been a dream. No.
Damn,
I
I'm popping right now. I don't give a shit about nothing y'all got going on. Okay.
Nah. I think that I've gotten all my collaborations that I want. That Tyler one really did it for me. That was like top of my list. I have always wanted to collaborate with Tyler, the Creator. I have my collab. Oh, Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar.
Gotcha.
Top collaborations. Other than that, I'm cooling.
Beyonce gave you props too. She listed you as one of her favorite
She did.
rappers.
That was crazy.
Have you met her?
I haven't.
God damn.
You stay in the house? Yeah. You go outside at all? You speak to anybody?
I'm in the house.
But you performed in LA for Renaissance, right?
I did.
Yeah, and you just still didn't get to meet her, but
we
no.
didn't meet.
Yeah, because I heard a lot about your performance. It was lit and everything, and I thought you would have been popping bottles in the back. Okay, no. Okay.
What time did you go on that you didn't meet Beyonce? So you didn't even see her?
We got that opportunity kind of last minute. I think I found out a day or 2 days before the show or something. And again, global superstar, super busy woman. She has her children with her on tour. She don't got time. Like,
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But I think when it's the right time, we'll meet each other.
Yeah.
Does that recognition and validation mean anything to you?
From Beyonce, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I trust her to pick the best talent and the best people that she surrounds herself with. When I went and I opened up, her production team, flawless. Her team was incredible. So I knew her inviting me was validation that I'm doing something right and I'm performing to some level of excellence, which was incredible.
How do you deal with your anxiety now? Because, the crowd's only going to get bigger.
Yeah.
A lot more eyeballs on you. And, sometimes when I see you out, it feels like, I guess that's your bodyguard. You're always, like you're always holding his hand. Is that like your safety blanket? Or?
I just don't like people too close to me. And that's all. I think I just hold his hand so that we can move through the crowd. Because sometimes you can just chill. Yeah.
So what are you doing to just deal with the anxiety in general? Like before you hit the stage? Or?
I don't feel any anxiety when I'm on stage or when I'm at shows. Or I like this environment. I like my job. I fuck with it. Yeah.
What about interviews?
Hello. Interviews? No, I'm just kidding. I like interviews. This interview, however, made me I was like, I don't know.
Why? You been here
You're
before?
a bit unpredictable. You're a little unpredictable.
She on that side of the room.
But last time you was here, we had a great time.
It was great. It was great. But I was like, I don't know, I don't know what type of headspace he's gonna be on,
Did he take his meds this morning?
I don't know where he's gonna be at with it, but
I feel that every morning.
I'm cool.
Top Dog said that Alligator Bites Never Heal. He said it had the same vibe as Section 80.
He did say that. He said he had the same feeling that he did when Kendrick dropped Section 80.
Meaning like this is our next superstar.
I won't speak for him, but
I told him that though. He sent me the album a while before it came out, and I was just like,
what'd you think about it?
I said she's out. I was on the air talking about it. I was like, yo, I heard Doechii, like she's out of here. Like I literally was like, yo, she's out of here. Like,
thank you.
We
She got it.
give you props up here, like
Thank
all
you.
the time.
And I want to say thank you, Jess, because you do. You always give me my props.
Yeah.
Everything that you have said about me is just, you always esteem me, and I really appreciate it. Even
that.
before all the hype,
Yeah.
you was like, I fuck with
Tuned in.
Doechii.
That's right.
Period.
yeah, she loved that Stinky Poochie record.
First of all, it's not a stinky coochie. It's spooky coochie.
Spooky Coochie. Oh no, Stanky Poopy is on the first one, the new one. What's this record on the new one called Stanky Poopy? Stanky Poo?
Stanky Poo.
Stankapoo.
Stankapoo.
Yes,
Was
that's
that-
a real Southern thing.
Was that like your nickname growing up or something?
Stankapoo, yeah.
Think of all.
Is it true that you completed this project a month before it was released?
Absolutely.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
That's all it took.
No,
was-
I needed it. It was something in my spirit that was like, you need to drop this project now. If you don't drop this project now, you're going to miss the mark. And I was like, I got to get this out right now. I don't know why, but God was just tugging on my spirit, like it's time to go.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
How often do you, well, I know it's a stupid question, but how often do you listen to the Spirit of God? Because sometimes God will tell you to move and we don't move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only not listening to the Spirit of God when I am distracted internally. That's why I keep telling y'all this sobriety thing. I hear from God better when I'm sober and I'm clear-minded. So it's like I only veer off of that when I distract myself with other things outside of me.
And sometimes those other things are people, humans.
No.
That are with you when you're watching Hulu.
Man,
I is trying to.
That's great.
Keep coming back to this. I can't imagine.
Now, how does it feel when you talk about all the albums that came out this year, and they talk about yours as being one of the top 5 of the best? Where they talk about Kendrick's album, your album, what's some of the other albums you named this week? Where you talk about the albums came in, and her album was like top 5 of the best albums that came out this year. Glorilla's album,
Glow.
So how does it feel to be on the top of
yeah,
those lists when it comes to putting out music? Because that's what you do it for. You want people to receive it well. So how does that feel?
Yeah. Feels like they're accurate. They're right. It should be there. It feels really, really good.
You ever feel a moment of they didn't understand it first and now people are starting to get it?
I think people are still kind of trying to get it.
Yeah.
Still. I don't know. Yeah, I've kind of felt like niche at first. Like I think people are just kind of like, what's her vibe? What's going on? She's in underwear. She's rapping about this. I don't really get this girl with tape on her face. And they're trying to figure it out. I don't know.
But you do this thing like you capture somebody's attention. You make people want to pay attention more because that's how I got onto you. I'm like, dang, like what is this? Like, you are different. That's why I didn't know you were from Tampa until they just was saying it because you can't put you in a specific place. Like you know, and then your projects before, nothing sounds like the previous one. Like you offer so many different, like a variety of sounds. So I think the fact that they're trying to catch on, that's still good. That's what you want because you don't fall in the box with nobody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
it's like a little alien.
They have to you have to digest it, and I think you need context because you'll listen to one song, but then you'll listen to another, and it's like when you listen to the full project, I think it comes together for people. You kind of got to dive in the song.
She's so animated.
I think it's dope that they can't put you in a box though. Like if you listen to a song like Alter Ego or Nissan Altima, you like, what is this? Who is this? I think it's just hard for people because in order to get an understanding, you have to say, oh, well, she sounds like this or she sounds like that, so people know what to expect. But I think not knowing what to expect is even better.
Yeah, I agree. I think that my goal is to eventually just be in my own lane, my own thing. It's kind of like what I admired about Missy Elliott when she came out. It was like Missy Elliott rapped and sang, but she rapped in a way that was she's just Missy. You know what I mean? She kind of like separated herself, and I think that's the goal.
What type of conversations is Doechii having with herself nowadays? Are you safe with yourself?
I am. A lot of the conversations that I'm having is I'm trying to
say the right thing in interviews.
No, I find myself, I'm trying to ground myself right now. It's kind of like a lot of things are happening at once, and that happened to me when I first got signed, and it overwhelmed me, and I'm trying to learn from that and ground myself. I feel like I'm walking on a cloud, like on air, and I need to ground myself constantly and be like, okay, calm down. You're safe. Good things are happening. And because good things are happening, it doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen. This is okay. And that's what I'm practicing.
How do you process your mistakes nowadays?
Through my music and through honesty and admitting that I made a damn mistake.
Word.
And then talking about it in my music. I don't like secrets.
Yeah.
And I have to tell my business on wax. I don't know.
Have you and Azalea Banks spoke since that last
Absolutely
back and forth? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It seemed like you ain't even wanted to be a beef because it's like, nah, but.
Yeah, no, that tea is stale.
It's like what? Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's whatever, you know?
Yeah. Now back to what I was saying. They were saying that.
Cool it out, man.
Oh my God.
This is crazy.
All right, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Have you met SZA?
Yeah, of course.
Don't say of course.
Like, she just the first celebrity she didn't meet.
We were just on stage at Flog Knob.
Okay, because
Nice.
she seems like the type of person that you could talk to.
Yes.
Because y'all have had a similar trajectory. It's something.
Really?
The reason I say that is because I love the way TDE does it with their artists. I know it may seem frustrating to the artists, but it feels like they're one of the last few people who actually do artist development. So you watch these people grow and then become these big superstars.
Yeah.
So she seems like the type of person you could talk to about everything you're experiencing now.
Absolutely. I could call her and I could talk to her about the simplest things, or I could call her and be like, I'm having an existential crisis. She'd be like, what's up, Doechii?
That's dope.
So it feels good to just know that like I still can do that, and she knows she can do the same with me, which is fire.
Well, we know Doechii is busy.
That's right. Well,
They told us she had to be out here at a certain time.
well, let's play a joint off the album. What you want to hear?
I want to hear GTFO.
Ooh.
GTFO.
Hey.
Okay. Well, let's get into it right now, and we appreciate you for
How do you
joining
pronounce
us.
that name? Cunt fetish?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says cunt fetish. You go, how do you pronounce it? It says cunt
I don't
fetish.
know, man.
She's so fire.
It could have been Kunta Fetish.
Yo,
Shout
shut
out
up,
to
man.
Kunta Fetish.
Yo, shut up.
No,
Could've been
not the
Afrobeat song.
Nigerian. Y'all check out Cunt Fetish. Shout out to her. I'm going to give her a spotlight in her moment. Check out her music. She's really dope.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Doechii. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.